Previously, we reviewed in all our rebars that there is a drawn rebar, and when we click on it, a cyan grip appears on this rebar. When we press it, it brings up the detailing for this specific rebar. And we mentioned that all of detailing properties are stored in the detailing reinforcement symbol data. And in this data, we would find everything that controls the RevW or the detailing rebar that we have. And we said that we delete this rebar using this icon and we move it from here. We also mentioned that I can add more than one rebar, but I have to open the option only add one detailing and made it by no. At that point, I can add more from rebar detailing. We also talked about how when I add my label, it appears on my rebar. And if we go to polyline index, we were able to change the rebar that label is attached to. So now it tells me that it has detected 3 rebars. Yes, this one, this one, this one. I can select any of them. You can pick the first, second, or third and add more than one label. We've already explained and mentioned all of this. And what's new here, what I want to say, is an explanation. And detail reinforcement symbol link's purpose is to speed up the production process. The detailing rebars, so if I have a group of detailing rebars, let's assume, I have another rebar from configuration and standard one, and I have another one generic, and I have a large group of rebars, and I want to show all of their detailing and place them in a specific location. So I need to select each one of them and click on plus and move its detailing to the place I want. So the wizard that allows us to do this quickly is detailing reinforcement symbol. Now, if we have the beam in this view, and I want to achieve this shape, so if we look here, we'll find that, yes, this same camera is drawn. All the rebars are here, present inside the beam, and all of their detailing is coming out from it. And this detailing is coming out at a certain distance. And there is also a gap between them because in reality, all these rebars are stacked together, but here they are separated. Then a label comes down onto them. So all these steps are easy to do manually. Yes, let's say that we can draw by configuration rebar or by continuous configuration rebar explained before. And after we finish, we start by selecting our rebar, click on the cyan, moving our detailing to this spot and placing the label on the rebar. Then we move this label onto our detailing above and we repeat this process with all the rebars. So of course this process will also take time and effort. The faster way is to use the command detailing reinforcement symbol. As soon as we click on this command, this small form pops up for us. Very simply, it comes and tells me the most important thing. Here it asks if you want to add or remove. No, I will add. I don't have anything to remove. We'll explain that in a bit. After that, it asks me how far you want the output to be from your rebar. So I'll tell it, for example, I want it to be at a distance of 1000 millimeters from the rebearer, from the rebars that I select. All right. And then it starts asking me how much spacing you want between them. As we can see here, all the rebars are stacked on top of each other. We'll work on the top layer, for example, this time, and then we'll work on the bottom row another time. So for example, in this entire top row, all the rebars are stacked together. So if I leave this at 0, everything will still be stacked together. But if I want to set the spacing, which is the separation distance or the gap between each rebar, that's this distance here. So for example, if I say no, I want this distance to be 100. And as we saw in all our work, if we do set as default, these numbers will be saved in this form. If we click OK, it will ask me to select the rebars I want to extract. I'll select this entire top row, and as soon as I click enter, I'll see exactly what I want to happen. I'll find that it actually generated all the rebars for me. If we grab the first one, we'll see that it's the very first rebar. Here is the second rebar. Here is the third rebar. This is the fourth rebar. And we'll notice the vertical shift between them right here, plus the value of our all distance. So with just one step, we were able to generate all of our rebars. So how do I generate all of them at a different spacing? Yes, we can use the command below for that. Of course, now we're going to generate the rebars for the bottom row. So naturally, we're going to tell it that I want them to be generated not at y equals 1000. No, I want them to be generated at y equals negative 1000, meaning they should be placed below these rebars. So I want them to be at a distance of negative 1000. And for the vertical shift value, I want it to be, say, 100 as well. This is the command that after placing the rebar adds the label to it, just like we did above. Here for the bottom, I'll tell it no generate. Then it asks me, what scale do you want for the one that will be generated for you? Let's keep it at 20. We'll save these numbers as they are and select the entire row below. We'll find that it actually generated the rebar detailing for all the bottom reinforcement. And it did so at the spacing that I'm working with. At the same time, it added a value or a label to each of the rebars I have. So in one step, I was able to select a group of rebars, generate their details, and at the same time add labels to them. This saves me a lot of time and effort. And with this process, even if I don't like the way the label looks, or if it's overlapping with something or positioned somewhere else, we can easily move it, just simple adjustments. For example, if we want to do it like this, we can use the match function as we explained with the label and match all these items. So we find that all the labels, for example, appear in the same style, or if I change the style of this label and make it, for example, look like this, and then I use the match function to apply this label style to all of them. So this entire style is applied to all of them. Of course, this process speeds things up for us. And of course, this command or wizard detailing RFT symbol can be used with any object we have, as long as it has the yellow or cyan icon or class that allows us to appear detailing for it. So as a result, you'll find that it works with standard rebar. You'll see that it works, just as we can see here. You'll find that it works with configuration. You'll find that it works with generic rebar. You'll find that it works with curve. You'll find that it works with the circular rebar. Let's pull it down a bit. So in all of these cases, we'll find that the command for detailing reinforcement symbol works with them. If we now go and activate it, yes, that's fine. We'll take these numbers. Right now, there's no problem at all. And press OK. And we selected all of these, which are the chair, the standard, the configuration, the generic, the arc, and the circular. We'll find that it actually created for all of them. Here we go, the same as theirs. And it placed a label on all of them. So this is the group that we can work with in detailing reinforcement symbol.